Hello, my loyal listeners. This is your Evil Black Bunny speaking, coming to you with an installment of Pasta Bites, as per tradition at the end of October and the start of November. Let me just say I'm fucking exhausted. I'm gonna level with you guys here. October took a lot out of me. Hell, the last year has taken a lot out of me, but I'm still here. Still hanging on. Still doing what I do, but there's a few things I need to talk to you guys about. For starters, I think I need to take a break. Like, I've been doing this for a few years now, and it is still fun for me, but I think I've hit burnout. It took me 5 years, but I hit burnout. It was bound to happen. I just expected it to happen a long time ago. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I did expect to hit burnout eventually, but after 5 years of doing something that I love, it's hit me. And I think it'd be a good thing for everyone if I just took a little time off. I'm gonna finish out the year, 'cause it's November, and I'm not gonna leave you guys high and dry, but 2018 is gonna be a little different. I like keeping a consistent schedule, but at the same time, 2018, I don't know where I'll be. There's a lot going on right now. And I appreciate having each and every one of you here to hear what's going on. But at the same time, I'm gonna be 26 in December. And while this is a fun hobby, I need to actually focus on things that'll keep me from dying of starvation and homelessness, if that makes any sense, and I sure hope it does. But on a similar note, I've actually been thinking about this for several months now. I'm thinking of doing a face reveal. Nobody's pressured me into it. It's of my own free will, in case that ever came into question. But one of the reasons I didn't want to do a face reveal in the beginning was because I valued my privacy. And because of the time that I joined the community when it was still taking off, young and dumb me thought that this would become a career. And I didn't want people to know what I looked like, because despite sharing some personal stories with you guys, I actually do value my privacy. But because I've decided to take a break, I feel that I owe you guys at least some sort of explanation. So wait around December 17th. So wait until December 17th. That's usually when I post a life update. Anyway. Yeah, there's not much else to say. I'm doing a face reveal on the 17th of December, so keep an eye out. And then 2018 is probably going to be very, very quiet for the first month or so. But hey, you've got a backlog of about 500 videos by now, I think. So, boy, that was a lot of rambling. Let's get to what you're actually here for. The bites. Made of pasta. So, with all that out of the way, sit back, relax, turn out the lights, and ignore the biting at your ankles. They just want to play. Hey, don't panic, but, there's an alien in your home. Don't disregard this. I know this thing like the back of my hand, and it's got its stomach set on a meal. Humans are tasty and not good at escaping it, so pay attention, okay? Also, don't panic. Okay, so a description of this thing isn't gonna help matters. Just know it's got a mouth with teeth that undo like a giant, fucked up zipper. I've seen it zipper itself shut over unsuspecting prey and pop the head clean off, like plucking a goddamn grape. Best descriptor for this is, Pac-Man with crab legs and all the teeth made of placentas and nightmares. That good enough description? Good, moving on. Don't panic. It can't see you, it can't smell or hear either. You've got those traits going in your favor, so thank your lucky stars for that. It can, however, sense movement. Like sound waves. But not hear actual sound? It can't hear shit, but it can feel everything. There are these membrane things that detect vibrations between its claw, toe things. Nothing should have hands like that. I'm gonna tell you how to get away from that thing, okay? So don't panic. It's attracted to patterns. Don't walk or run. Stagger and roll and do weird shit to get to the door, and get someplace safe. Those membranes are like tissue paper, but they are sensitive as shit. They detect patterns easier, because for us humans, patterns mean life. You know, like the patterns we make when walking, running, breathing, or a heartbeat. It's especially keen on suddenly accelerated heartbeats. Please, do not panic. The cat flicked its tail, slow and steady. Swish, 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 and the toddler's eyes followed the movement. While the toddler focused on the cat focused on something under the bed. Something hidden in the space too dark for the baby to see. They both watched. The toddler was curious about the cat, and the cat was curious about the something. The cat inched closer, but the toddler stayed still, watching. And like a shot, the cat was under the bed. There was a yowling screech, a hiss, and a crack, and then nothing. The toddler backed away slowly, shaking his head. He wasn't that curious. Nora should be quiet. The library is full of teens and little kids, and they are all focused. Nora needs to stay quiet because if she screams, her voice will break the silence and they will hear her. The librarian will hear her, and she will shuffle over to her. They will all shuffle over to her. They will hush her. And nobody would even hear them chewing. Nora should be quiet. Rules for pet sitting Snowball. Rule 1. Be sure to give her a bowl of the special meat in the freezer, raw. Rule 2. Politely send away anyone offering pamphlets about their religion. Snowball gets upset. Rule 3. Don't go downstairs after 11 p.m. That's when Snowball likes to play. Rule 4. As much as the boy at the door insists that Snowball is his sister's missing dog, do not respond to his claims. You don't want her finding you. Rule 5. If Snowball is injured, don't call the police and don't go to a vet. Put her in the furnace and stay out of Snowball's sight for an hour. Rule 6. Snowball may bite you, but don't worry. It offers protection against her. Rule 7. Take Snowball to the dog park for 90 minutes and don't be alarmed about her aggression towards other dogs. Rule 8. don't let Snowball near anyone with a visible tattoo that is religious in any way. It attracts more of Snowball's breed. Rule 9. If you have any silver piercings, either take them off or dip them in vinegar, or else Snowball will banish you from the household by any means. Rule 10. Above all else, do not let Snowball hunt the children in the neighborhood. Virgin blood attracts unsavory dogs. Whoever thought burying that thing in the woods was an idiot. A complete and utter idiot. Why would you bury a bloated, hairy humanoid monster in the very place you found it? Especially when no one was sure it was dead? No one could find a pulse in the damn thing, but its stomach was moving. Gas, they said. Gas inside a dying beast. Townsfolk gathered up their shovels and buried that thing where they found it, right by the woods. Well, anyway, that thing wasn't gassy. Turns out it was pregnant. I know, because about 100 tiny monsters erupted from the grave not long ago. The town went silent not long after. And me? I just hid out on my houseboat on the lake. I just hope those little shits can't swim. Alright. I think that's enough for tonight. Thank you all for joining me for another installment of Pasta Bites. If you'd like to submit your own Pasta Bites for future readings, do so in the comments section below, or on my Tumblr page. Please make sure all entries are between 250 and 500 words. This assures nice, long uploads. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and please, try to remember, they just want to play.